pt3 Cred Sudoku, the show where what you know about trends and fashions is more important than actually being trendy and fashionable. Let's get to our next round. It's called Trend Spotting. These days, trends and fashions change so fast, the only way to keep up with them is on the internet. Either that or live with Robin Ince and see what he does, then do the exact opposite. So, do our teams know what people are looking at on the internet? What do you know about sex addiction? Have you ever been addicted to any kind of sexual...
People can't say, oh, I quite like sex nowadays. They've got to be addicted, you know what I mean? Why can't people just say, I quite like something? You know, oh, I'm partial to a bit of crack, that sort of thing, you know?
Fair enough. This is your question. Rank these 3 countries in order of most web searches for sex addiction. And they are Australia, UK and America.
Right. Well, sex addiction and the very concept, it's bound to come from somewhere or dominate the thoughts of people who live in a place that's been in therapy. Now, America's got to lead the way of the whole world, hasn't it, in the number of people who've been in therapy. So, I'd be inclined to go for America top of that list.
OK, America first.
Yeah, I'd agree with America.
The UK would be sex embarrassment, wouldn't it, rather than sex addiction? I'm addicted to sex, but I can't say to anyone, and I can't do it, obviously. It would be shameful.
So you're going America first. Second is what, guys?
UK and then Australia.
I can tell you the correct order is America, Australia, then the UK. So I'll give you 1 point.
Balls out.
I'll give you 1 point. Yeah. A worthy round of applause for getting one right. For a bonus point, can you tell me which city in America has the most searches for sex addiction?
New York.
Yes! Well done. Wow. The correct answer is New York. Hardly surprising, I went there once, and it was full of rude f***ers. Rufus and Patrick, it's your turn. Can you place these countries in order of number of searches for nudist beaches? Are you a fan of sunbathing tackle out?
No.
Why? Small tackle?
No, I don't sunburn. Sorry, I don't. You don't sunburn? I don't sunburn.
How unlucky is that?
I am impenetrable to Earth's yellow sun.
What's the point of me putting this penis out in the sun unless it blisters? No kicks for me, thought Rufus.
Your 3 are Canada, UK and New Zealand, so you've got to put them in order.
Of course, New Zealand has got snowy plains.
Yeah.
The UK and the north of Scotland's got snowy plains, and Canada is just a snowy plain. So, how...
Apart from them wheat belts.
I thought it was all just snow and mountains.
But they'll have a summer, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, well then, why are you being mean?
I'm not, I'm trying to help you.
Get on with it!
Right,
UK.
UK first.
Right,
UK, New Zealand, Canada.
Well, the actual answer I was looking for was New Zealand, UK and Canada.
Shit.
There was a terrible incident recently at a nudist beach near Newcastle where a school of whales got stranded amongst the naked sunbathers. And no one noticed. Let's see how the grid is looking. And by looking at the grid, I can tell you that Robin's team have 3 points and Rufus's have just the 1.
Oh, sorry.
Next up is Don't Quote Me. Don't Quote Me is all about the words of the wise and the famous. Well, famous anyway. In this round, we browse the writings of 2 mystery celebrities. Can our panellists identify the famous writers from the facts we've picked out? Robin and Roger, your first clue. Her self-esteem once got so low she didn't even bother to have her hair coloured.
Ginger Spice. Jerry Halliwell.
That's a very
which
nice
one? Which one are you going for?
They're the same one.
It's the wrong answer.
Oh,
so your second
Roger,
clue
you
for 2
arse.
points. Her first break was on Grange Hill.
Oh, right, so who's that? We've got...
Suzanne
you've got your
Tully.
Susan Tullys, you've got your Suzanne Shaw, probably. Most of the Suzannes have done it. Tucker's not a woman. Is it Mr Bronson? He had coloured hair like yours that would, you know, be removed. Also had gender realignment, I believe. So, Mr Bronson
Like I did.
from Grange Hill.
It's not the right answer, strangely, after that insult. Here's your last clue for just 1 point. She claims to have spent over £250,000 on drugs.
It's Daniela Westbrook.
It has to be Daniela
It's
Westbrook.
Daniela Westbrook. Correct answer. Daniela Westbrook. For another point, how did she used to start her days?
She started by just having a mountain of cocaine.
Can you give me a bit more?
And a lovely cup of tea.
Lovely couple.
Loving a cup of
Coffee.
and cocaine.
Well, let's find out if
Coffee.
cocaine and coffee is the right answer. It's a very weird guess. Danielle would like to start the day with coffee and half a gram of cocaine.
wow.
Yeah. Or as it's more sometimes commonly known, the full Colombian breakfast. OK, Rufus and Patrick, your turn for 3 points. Can you tell me who this person is? She walked and talked at a very early age and had a thirst for knowledge.
Do you know what? I reckon it's either going to be someone who's like a politician or someone who's really well like that, because they sort of walk and talk, don't they? And then you're going to have... It's not going to be Stephen Hawkins, because he can't... It's going to have to be someone...
It's not going to be Stephen Hawkins.
age?
Could he walk at an age?
Yeah.
It's only now.
Although, in fairness,
Is it?
he's not a she.
Oh, no, he's not.
So
a
that
she as
does
well.
rule him
So
out,
it's not
but for
Stephen
entirely
Hawkins.
separate reasons.
Yeah.
Was it an awful sex change operation that went wrong? Was that what happened?
That's probably right.
Oh, I know who it is. Is it that person who used to sell antiques as a small boy but is now a grown woman?
Oh, we'll go with her.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
You go with her? So you think it's Lauren Harris?
Yes.
Well, it's not.
Right.
Here's your second clue for 2 points. She's a vegetarian and owns 7 dogs.
Say Jodie Marsh.
No, we're going to go with...
No, what's that woman that used to tell them dogs to sit down?
Barbara Woodhouse.
Barbara Woodhouse.
It's not the right answer.
No, we're going with Sharon
Shut your
Osbourne.
face, you
Sharon
take-
Osbourne.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not the right answer. Here's your third clue for 1 point. Her FHM party, I really wish it was Sharon Osbourne. Her FHM party outfit consisted of just 3 diamond-encrusted belts.
Crap, it was Jodie Marsh.
It's Jodie Marsh.
And your final answer
Yeah,
is?
it is Jodie Marsh.
For 1 point, the correct answer is Jodie Marsh. And for a bonus point, can you tell me what her autobiography was called, guys?
I actually think this is one of those that's Jodie Marsh, My Story. Or
See ya.
Being Jodie Marsh.
Gee, which one are you going to go for, Rufus?
Is it one of them?
Well,
The
which
real-
one?
I'll go with
Go on.
Jodie Marsh, My Story.
No. What was the other
No,
one?
Being Jodie Marsh.
No.
Right.
The answer is keeping it,
Keeping it real.
keeping it real, yeah. You're not meant to read that, that's my job. For an extra point, she once allegedly said Eskimos were uncivilised, but for what reason?
They don't
Wear
have a nudist
fur
beach.
or all sleep clustered together to keep warm. One of those 2 reasons.
Or any...
Or because they didn't have any shops.
Well, that's a weird answer. Let's find out. The answer is she said Eskimos were uncivilised because they didn't have any shops. Oh, that's incredible. Another point for you guys. Jodie reveals in the book that she's been slated for every aspect of her life, having been called ugly, pointless, trashy and a bimbo. That's hardly fair. What about manky, boring and crass? Not those 2. Let's take a look at that grid. Oh... What do you make of that, Rufus?
To be honest, there's not as much orange on there as I'd like.
No, there isn't, because Robin has 5 and you just have 3.
Oh.
Time now for our final round, our survey said. All the teams have to do in the last round is tell me what the subject of these fascinating and often pointless statistics are. Fingers on the buzzers. Government statistics show that 64% of British adults regularly go where? Rufus.
64% of British adults regularly go... Oh, that went down the wrong hole.
Start with their answer. Robin.
Is it the Science Museum? It's excellent. They've got a very large periodic table.
The answer is online. The next question. 49% of college students receive what on a daily or weekly basis?
A further subsidy from we the taxpayer.
It's not. Rufus.
An enormous sense of satisfaction for a life well led.
It's not that. Patrick.
Jaffa cakes. Students love Jaffa cakes.
It's not.
And pot noodles?
Shut up!
Trisha.
The answer is
Trisha. They love Trisha.
credit card applications.
Oh.
Next question. 28% of people believe happiness comes from what?
Uganda. But due to restrictive EU trade legislation, we're not able to get it here in the West, which is why we're all so grumpy.
It's not that. Roger.
Wanking. Route 1. Thank you very much.
It's not that.
Cows.
Robin.
Is it novelty eggs which combine chocolate, a toy and a surprise? I can't believe my luck.
Not higher than that.
Argos.
No, the answer is
Loads of stuff now at the
contentment.
moment.
28% get happiness from contentment. That's like saying 28% of people feel sad because of what?
Sadness.
Melancholy.
That's the next answer. 2/3 of the world's what occur in Colombia? Roger.
Arguments between Colombians.
It's not Rufus.
Cocaine enthusiasts' holidays.
It's not that.
I think I'm actually going to give you a correct answer, I hope, on this one. I think it may well be kidnapping.
Let's have a big round of applause, because that is the right answer.
I know it seems ridiculous, but why not?
Hey, what can I do? 40% of females hide what from their partners? That was definitely this side.
A kidnapped boy.
Roger?
Skid marks.
It's not. Rufus?
Recent shopping purchases.
No, but you
Shoes?
No, you sort of.
Recent.
It could be to do with the shopping
Credit
trip.
card
No.
bills.
Debts, I'll give you that. Debts, yeah. Nearly 1 million what can be found in a single acre of land? This is a good one.
1.0000001 millionths of an acre.
It's, I believe, earthworms.
Let's have a big round of applause. It's
my
earthworm.
million.
How'd you get that?
Because in your first year at secondary
Well, that
school...
noise tells me the time is up. A quick check of the scoreboard tells me that this week's winner, with 9 points, is Robin and Roger. Congratulations.
Ridiculous.
My thanks to Robin Ince and to Roger Monkhouse, to Rufus Hound and to Patrick Monahan. If you're playing at home, then this is what your grid should look like. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Street Cred Sudoku. Bye for now.
We're helping to